I, 39M, am considering breaking up with my 10-year financially dependent girlfriend, 39F. I'm in a really complicated spot, and I need some perspective because my guilt is eating me alive. I've been with my girlfriend for 10 years. She is honestly the kindest, most loyal person I've ever met, but our relationship has turned into something that feels more like a caretaker dynamic than a partnership. The main issue is that she hasn't had a job or worked on her professional skills in the last decade. I've been supporting her financially and emotionally for a long time. I currently live abroad, and we've been having a distance relationship for around 5 years, with many ups and downs, where honestly, I didn't leave her because of guilt. After discussing it too much, the plan was for her to eventually move here to live with me, and now she wants to make that happen very soon. The problem is that over the time we've been physically apart, I've realized I just can't do it. The dependency has completely drained me. Since she doesn't speak English and has no career, if she moves here, I will be her only connection to the outside world. I'll be her translator, her bank, and her only friend. Just thinking about it gives me massive anxiety. I've also realized that I'm a solitary person at heart, and I genuinely prefer living alone. I know if she moves in, I'm going to feel suffocated and resentful within weeks, and it's going to end badly in a foreign country where she has no support system. I know I need to end the relationship, but I feel paralyzed by guilt because she has built her entire life around me. I feel like I enabled this by supporting her for so long, and pulling the rug out from under her feels cruel. I'm willing to keep sending her money for a few months to help her get on her feet, so she isn't destitute, but I'm absolutely scared about her moving in with me. How do I have this conversation without completely destroying her? I know I have to be the bad guy here, but I want to do it in the most responsible way possible. Can't believe you've been doing this shit for 10 years. She's almost 40, it's time to grow up. There is no gentle way to do it. The most responsible way to do it is to break up with her ASAP so that she can attempt to recoup any logistics expenses she's incurred. Dude, bro, my man, you're getting conned. End this ASAP like yesterday. And you are not the bad guy here she is, as she is exploiting your kindness and naivety. Kick her out tomorrow. She CSN move in with her parents. I, 24F, can't bring myself to send save the dates because I'm so distraught by my fiancé's, 24M, treatment of me. I'm, 24 female, currently engaged with my wedding set for later this year. This past week has sent me into a spiral that had slowly been building for the past few years, but now I'm on the verge of truly breaking down. My fiancé, 24 male, and I have had so many ups and downs in this relationship, but anytime something was wrong, it was always my fault. I would always apologize and do everything I could to make him feel happy, loved, cared for, and appreciated. Anytime he did anything that upset me, I would always immediately forgive him and never ever yell at him or get angry with him. He rarely apologizes, but that's okay. I was always just happy with him and spending time with him. Whenever he tells me what I do wrong, I apologize profusely and try to fix it and make sure he's not upset. This past week something finally clicked that my partner shouldn't call me a useless sack of shit or say that he already paid for me by giving me a ring and now he's stuck dealing with me. I learned that it's not normal to have to ask if I can touch him every time I want a hug or a kiss or to cuddle. I learned that it's not normal to have someone constantly make fun of you because they say that's how they show they love you even though you ask them to stop. It's not normal for a partner to say that the consequence of seeing my family is that they won't spend time with me that night. I learned it's not normal for a partner to constantly joke about how they don't want to spend time with me. I learned that your partner should genuinely enjoy spending time with you and not make it feel like a chore or you feel like a burden. I feel like he treats me like a pet where I only require very little time with him, and if I have food and water, that's all I need to survive. What can I do? Is there anything I can do to fix or repair the relationship? Is there any way I can make him respect me again? Or at least make him interested in me or my world again? The thought of getting married is terrifying me now. I can't bring myself to actually send out our save the dates because of everything. I'm so scared because I always pictured I'd be with someone who was happy and would want to spend a lot of time with me and enjoy doing activities with me and traveling and wouldn't call me names and would want to give me hugs and kisses. I just wanted someone who was happy with me and who would want to make me happy. I'm so upset I feel so lied to since he was like this in the beginning, and then slowly over time, he just stopped being nice most of the time and stopped spending more time with me and began getting comfortable talking down to me and saying awful mean things. Please, I would take any advice. I'm desperate. I want to make this work. If couples counseling is the only way, please, I'm begging for anyone to help me understand how to approach the topic with him. I just want him to respect me again and want to do things with me and not call me names. I don't want to be talked down to anymore. I'm not a stupid person. I have a personality. I just wish he found any of me interesting besides my body. He doesn't ask about anything I'm interested in, and genuinely, I don't even know if he could name anything I really like anymore. I can't tell if I'm being too hard on him. I don't call him names. I never yell or start fights. I don't ask anything of him except to spend time with me and to cuddle with me and talk to me. I don't know why those three things are so hard and why he wants to spend time with everyone else all the time. I feel like we only have some nice moments now, and everything else is either neutral or just tense and arguments. I just want to make him happy, but also to be happy too. But I don't want to make a mistake and do something drastic. Please help me. Please, please, I'm so confused and concerned. Too long, did not read. I finally realized that a lot of the ways my fiancé treats me is not normal, and I want to try to fix our relationship before we get married, because I'm too concerned to even send out the save the dates in case this is just going to end poorly. Please help me. How can I approach him about couples counseling? What else can we do to fix this? Well, first of all, don't marry him. And no, there's no one solution to getting someone to respect you unless they actually want to. You sound lovely, and I hope you can find someone who sees it too. Don't. If he doesn't respect you, life is going to suck so much. He sounds awful. And you guys are only 24. I think it's just going to get worse. Have you talked to your parents yet? Oh, honey. No. Just no. If this is how he treats you now, it will only get worse once you're stuck. Run fast, run far. Find the life you deserve. Need advice. How to handle the fertility talk early in a relationship when you've already fallen in love. I'm 28F, and he's 30M. I'm in my late 20s, and to be honest, I had given up on dating. My past is a string of terrible relationships and being cheated on, which, combined with a messy childhood, left me with a lot of baggage and insecurities. For the last 2 years, I've stayed single to focus on my career and healing. Then, I met him here on Reddit. He is charming, brilliant, mature, and we see the world through the same lens. He's everything I've ever wanted. We're still in that early honeymoon phase, but I know I've fallen for him. The problem is my history. In my early 20s, I battled ovarian cancer. I survived, but I had to have my ovaries removed. I have always craved a family because I never really had one growing up, and while I know adoption is an option, I can't shake the feeling that I'm broken. My exes used my insecurities against me, and I'm struggling to feel worthy of this new, amazing person. I recently asked him a tricky question about his future, and he admitted he really wants children of his own someday to love and adore. I'm spiraling. I know people will say, if he loves you, he won't care. But that actually makes me feel worse. It makes me feel selfish, like I'm asking him to sacrifice a dream just to be with me. How and when do I tell him the truth? I'm terrified that being honest will end the best thing that's happened to me in years, but I also know I can't keep this from him while he talks about his future. Has anyone else been through this? How do I handle the guilt of feeling like less of a woman? He might not care that the kids will be adopted. Communication is key. Good to bring it up sooner than later, Imo. You're not less of a woman. Anyone who's told you that is vile. Making a baby isn't your sole purpose as a woman. You're worth much, much more. Also, I feel like the sooner the better when it comes to telling him. How long have you been together? Have you met in person yet? Or is this strictly a LDR? If you feel things are getting more serious, that would be the time to bring it up. You could still have his children, though, using a donated egg. My F29 partner, M30, is canceling our holiday now that his family is planning their own. My partner and I were planning a trip overseas for quite some time. Now his family has gone through a loss. I've previously posted about this as he isn't treating me well, and is suddenly planning their own trip to Europe. My partner is now wanting to cancel our plans for us to go with them, and has committed us to the trip without asking me. Our last trip was overseas with his family for a wedding in September, and I just felt uncomfortable the entire time. I was having to share a bathroom with his younger brothers. We had no time to ourselves, and spent it with his family doing what they wanted the entire time, and his brother went off the rails, and it was messy and affected the enjoyment of the holiday. He doesn't see the problem with it, and is criticizing my point of view that we should be prioritizing our own holiday, that we have been discussing and planning for well over a year. My issue is that this European holiday will use up all the leave we had to put towards our other holiday, and financially it would not be a good idea for us to spend money on both holidays in such a short period of time. He has further argued that I have always wanted to go to Europe, but the countries they're wanting to go to are not the ones I have always wanted to visit. He is saying that I am making him choose between his family or me, excluding me, saying I'm being difficult, and that I'm treating his family like shit. How can I manage this? I try and voice how I feel, and I just get shut down, and he gets defensive because I don't want to go on another holiday with his family. I have suggested he goes without me, and then he puts me down for that suggestion also. Go on your own vacation. He can go with his family. By himself, he's a big boy. Compromise. You don't want to waste your PTO and money on a trip you won't enjoy, so say no and don't go. He can go if he wants. I am once again begging women to have some self-respect and to not waste their one precious life on men who hate them.